Hello, peeps. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, peeps. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, peeps. Hello, hello, hello. My name might be Richard F. Yates today. Might not be, but it might be. Sitting at school zone. There's a school over there somewhere. Waiting for the granddaughter, who will be out soon. Meanwhile, I recorded on my little phone here. It's funny because I've got a portable sound studio now. I recorded a bunch of me tapping on bottles and steering wheel and all these other things to try and get some percussion noises to use for some music. I made a piece a couple days ago that I'm pretty happy with. It's mostly out of clicking keyboard noises, and then a little wooden frog drum thing that my older daughter Frankie got me, and I think there might even be a couple of tinkles on a xylophone in it, but it's mostly just clicking keyboards, and I looped and echoed and stuff to make it sound like not looped and echoed keyboard. I wouldn't call it good. I wouldn't even necessarily call it music, but it's an interesting audio piece, and I'm happy with it. Considering, I've seriously considered starting a Bandcamp page because I have some audio recordings on the computer just sitting there not doing anything. And I wouldn't necessarily think any of them are what you would call commercial pop songs. But I'm reading a book called Songs in the Key of Z right now, which is about outsider artists that just make shit, and when they make it, they give it away or whatever. And I thought, hey, I could do that. Because one of the things you can do on Bandcamp is you can put stuff up for whatever somebody wants to pay. So if they don't want to pay anything and they just want to take it for free, you can do that. And if they want to give you something, they can do that. And I'm cool with that. So I think that's what I will do. Because I haven't got anything else that I'm working on lately. I always have 45 projects going, but I only finish 4 out of 45. So we'll see. We'll see if this one gets finished or not. But lately I've been really enjoying listening to music again, which Mariah, my wife boss, got me a brand new laptop, which the first new computer that I've had in 10 years. And I'm still using the one that she got me 10 years ago. I'm pretty good with my electronics most of the time. I've had 3 Kindles, and all 3 of them still work. I just can't get rid of them because I don't see any reason to get rid of a piece of tech that's still working. So some of that stuff is really pretty hardy if you don't kick it around and drop it and stuff all the time. I mean, my phone's 6 or 7 years old now, I think, and it still works fine. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, making music. So I was thinking about doing a Bandcamp page and just putting everything up as CCO, Creative Commons, and CCO, Creative Commons, and then a pay what you want type of deal. And if nobody ever listens to it, then no big deal. And if some people listen to it and go, "Oh," then that's cool too. And but I mean, I like making stuff, so the making stuff's the easy part and fun part for me. The hard part is distribution and getting it in front of people's eyes and ears and noses, because that's where I fall short. I mean, I'm really good about all day long just making nonsense. I'm a pretty good nonsense machine. I'm just a really, really terrible connecting with potential buyers machine. I've always been the kind of person who, we do a big art show thing, 30 pieces or something at the Writing Center at WSU Vancouver, where the professor that runs the Writing Center, Dr. Candy Robertson, would let me bring in artwork and stick it all over the walls. And I would bring in a whole slug of pieces, and then somebody'd go, "Oh, I really like that one." I'd say, "Oh, you can have it. Yeah, just take that." And the last batch I took in, I think I took in 20-something different paintings on canvas. So they weren't even cheapies. They were on canvas. And then I just never went back and picked them up. And she's like, what do you want me to do with these? They're sitting on the walls And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And I asked a friend of mine in Vancouver if he wanted them. So I just let him have everything that was on the walls in Vancouver, because he said if he could pick them up, he can keep them. And I don't devalue my own materials in the sense that a lot of people would think I'm devaluing my own materials. What I am a big fan of is you don't make it to burn it or to throw it away or to hide it or to stick it in a closet or a box or something. I make stuff because it's fun and funny, and if I can put it out there and somebody laughs a couple of times, or sniggers, I'm fine with that. Chortle, whatever you want to do. Then I'm thinking it's a success. I mean, I had a good time making it, and then somebody else got a laugh out of it afterwards. So, whoo! What else do you want if you're an art person? I mean, a lot of people would say money, but I wouldn't. That's just not something. I've never been very good at equating the two things. I mean, the money element of it is totally it's not even an afterthought. 90% of the stuff I make, I just figure I'm making it to make it, and I would have made it whether anybody knew about it or not. But if I can take enough of my mental energy to share it also, that's even cooler. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe you don't. That's an Andy Milonakis joke, I think. Know what I'm saying? That's an old MTV thing that my younger daughter absolutely loved. Andy Milonakis. Very surreal, silly, absurdist humor. It's right up my alley, actually. I'm a Monty Python guy going way back to the 70s. So, yeah. Anyway, so, way back at the start of this video, 7 minutes ago, I was talking about making noises in the car with my, tapping on stuff for percussion. But my favorite part of the recording, I listened to it, my favorite part of the recording is the cars driving by the window, which, if you're watching this and have headphones on especially, you might hear every once in a while a car drives by. I've got the window down because it's, it's way hot. It's like 50 something degrees. So I gotta have the window down to keep me from boiling over. But the car driving by noises are pretty cool. I love that, the Doppler effect where it goes, I don't know. But I suppose that's probably enough for today. Keep an eye out for Bandcamp stuff. Maybe if I think about it, and I probably won't, I'll put up a links list in one of these videos. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and then I don't do it because I don't have the motivation. I should, because it's nobody's going to find anything if you don't leave breadcrumbs. How's that? I think of my creative output as basically the witch's cabin in the woods. So you got to leave breadcrumbs if you expect anybody to find it, or if you expect to find your way home after you've gone there and eaten the door. So, all right, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Be good.